What if becoming the person you're supposed to be cost you people you thought would always be there? Nobody really warned you about that part of growing. We celebrate becoming stronger, wiser, more confident, more ourselves. But nobody talks about the strange loneliness that can come with it. Because one day you can look across a table at someone you've known for years and realize something has changed. Nothing terrible happened. Nobody betrayed anyone. You just don't feel at home there anymore. And somehow that can hurt more than anger ever could. Because when someone hurts us, leaving makes sense. But what do you do when they're still a good person and they're simply no longer good for the person you're becoming? That's where growth gets complicated. We're taught that relationships which matter are supposed to last. So when distance appears, we assume something must have gone wrong. So we try harder. We return to old conversations, old habits, old versions of ourselves. Sometimes we even make ourselves smaller just to make the relationship feel familiar again. We stop mentioning the dream. We hide the ambition. We tolerate things we've learned we shouldn't. We pretend certain conversations still fulfill us. And slowly, without noticing, we begin apologizing for becoming someone different. But eventually you have to ask yourself something uncomfortable. Am I fighting for this relationship, or am I fighting to remain the person I used to be? Because those are not always the same thing. Think about the people you've known. Some were there during years you couldn't imagine surviving without them. They knew your routines, your mistakes, your stories, your younger self. Maybe they helped you through moments they'll never fully understand the importance of. So of course, letting go feels wrong. It can feel ungrateful. Almost like admitting that everything you shared meant nothing. But maybe we've misunderstood what it means for something to matter. A sunset doesn't become meaningless because it ended. A journey wasn't pointless because eventually you reached the destination. And perhaps a relationship isn't automatically a failure because two people eventually walk in different directions. Some people teach us how to trust. Some teach us boundaries. Some show us what love can really feel like. Others show us what we should never accept again. But there's something important here. Growth isn't an excuse to abandon people whenever relationships become difficult. Real relationships require patience, forgiveness, honesty, effort. Sometimes disagreeing with your direction doesn't mean they're holding you back. So maybe the question isn't, are they coming with me, Maybe it's more like, can I continue becoming myself while they're beside me? Can I grow here? Can I speak honestly here? Can I become more of who I am without constantly being pulled towards who I was? Because the right people won't always understand your journey. They won't always agree with you. But they shouldn't require you to abandon yourself just to keep them comfortable. And if one day your paths do separate, you don't have to rewrite the past. You don't have to make them the villain. You can miss someone and still know you shouldn't go back. You can love what you had and accept what it became. You can be grateful and still let go. So what if growing means losing people? Then maybe losing them doesn't mean the relationship failed. Maybe some people were never supposed to reach the destination with you. Maybe they were there to help you cross something. A difficult year, a broken heart, a younger version of yourself. Some people are companions, some are destinations, and some are bridges. And you don't honor a bridge by standing on it forever. You honor it by remembering what it helped you cross and continuing the journey. Thank you for listening. I hope this resonated with you. There is a page on my website where you can request a speech. So if you fancy a speech about yourself or a situation you're going through, let me know and I'll do one for you. As always, unleash your storm.